him writing this in Galatina, right down in the heel of Italy, a small town where the annual festival of St. Peter and Paul brings together the sacred and the profane, as the dance, the tarantella, is celebrated to exorcise those bitten by a tarantula. The festival is in swing and the local band, Scazzata Tarantelle, keeps the tradition alive with music of frenetic, almost orgiastic vigor. Numerous classical composers have appropriated the dance, but Bizet's vocal version has long been a favorite, even if it's rather polite and seductive for the purpose. A young Cecilia Bartoli does the honors, and I've also included Rachmaninoff's altogether more vigorous version for two pianists from his second suite. Martha Argerich and Nelson Fryer are the magnificent players on their classic Philips recording. Mozart's Second Flute Concerto makes an appearance in a neat and stylish performance by Ana de la Vega, the founder of the London International Players, and the Echo, no strangers to this piece. And I've also included 4 Apple Music uses Shostakovich's Fifth Symphony in a performance from the cycle that Gian Andrea Nisada has embarked on with the LSO. Again, this is music they know so well, but play here with striking power and intensity. Spotify and Qobuz users will have to make do for the time being with the second movement Allegretto. A recent release, drawn from the archive of the Rotterdam Philharmonic and celebrating their 10 years with Yannick Eniacut ZDT Sagan, is of Tchaikovsky's wondery compact and evocative tone poem Francesca da Rimini. It receives a terrific performance. Warner Classics has released a taster from their forthcoming album, Requiem, The Pity of War, in which Ian Bostridge and Antonio Papineau perform music by Gustav Mahler and Kurt Weill, joined by Rudy Stephen and George Butterworth, 2 composers who far too young. The project marks the centenary of the end of the First World War, but takes a different and imaginative approach to the subject. Mahler's Revelge from his Nabben Wonderhorn songs takes a dark and sardonic look at the soldier's lot, and Bostridge, characteristically, brings it Paris to life. Henryk Gorecki, he of the best-selling Third Symphony, wrote his third-string quartet for the Kronos Quartet, to whom made a fine recording in 2006. Now, the Polish DAFO Quartet, to who stew with members of the Quartetto Italiano, Borodin and Tokyo Quartets have added their version of this quartet, subtitled, Songs Are Sung to the Catalogue, music of mourning, grief and sadness, and movingly conveyed in this new recording. The Scottish composer John MacLeod, now 84, is celebrated in an album of his music, played by the Royal Scottish National Orchestra and recorded with impressive clarity and depth by Delphian. Out of the Silence 2015 is a tribute to Carl Nielsen, written to mark the 150th anniversary of his birth, and engages with both his clarinet concerto and Fourth Symphony to powerful effect. Some shorter pieces, Jacob Gabe's famous Tango Jalousy, played with great aplomb by the Vienna Philharmonic, of Fanny Mendelssohn's Song from Anna Lucia Richter with the Budapest Festival Orchestra, and Ivan Fischer, a wondery inventive take on Handel by Concerto Stella Matutina, and Rolf Lyle, and haunting music by the 6th century Boethius from Sequentia, and pre-release a movement from a Brahms piano trio played by Daniel Trifonov, Ilya Gringolts and Truls Mork. Listen on Spotify, Apple Music, Qobuz. The tracks: J. Gabe Tango Jalousy, Vienna Philharmonic Orchestra, Sakari Orimo da Capo, Fanny Mendelssohn, Gondel Song, O Come to Me, Anna Lucia Richter, Budapest Festival Orchestra, Ivan Fischer. Channel Classics, Mozart Flute Concerto No. 2, Anna Delane, Vega. English Chamber Orchestra, Stephanie Gonley, Pentatone, Handel, Eternal Source of Light Divine, HWV 74, Concerto Stella Matutina, Rolf Lyle and Sony Classical. MacLeod. Out of the Silence, Royal Scottish National Orchestra, Holly Matheson, Delphian, Mahler, Des Nabben Wonderhorn, Revelge and Bostridge, Sir Antonio Papineau. Warner Classics, Gorecki String Quartet No. 3, Songs Are Sung, DAFO Quartet, Dux Shostakovich Symphony No. 5 on Apple Music, Shostakovich Symphony No. 5, Allegretto on Spotify, Qobuz. London Symphony Orchestra, Gian Andrea Nisada, LSO Live, Bizet Tarantelle, Cecilia Bartoli, Mayan One, Chung Decker, Rachmaninoff Suite No. 2, Tarantella Presto, Martha Argerich, Nelson Fryer, Philips, Decker, Tchaikovsky, Francesca da Rimini, Rotterdam Philharmonic Orchestra, Yannick Eniacut ZDT Sagan, DG Brahms Piano Trio No. 1, Scherzo Trio, Ilya Gringolts, Truls Mork, Daniel Trifonov, DG Boethius, O Stella Fairy, Sequentia Glossa.